Hello fellow nerds, welcome to another deep dive into my Jurassic Park collection. I do want to apologize for the gap between content. The holidays now include my youngest's birthday, so it's been a little bit of a struggle to get these out. Nevertheless, we persist. Today I wanted to take a break from the Kenner toy line and focus on some of the memorabilia, and with the recent release of Camp Cretaceous Season 2, got me thinking about the tie-ins for the first season, specifically the McDonald's promotion. Some of you may already know, McDonald's had a promotion for the very first film in the franchise, so what I want to do is dig deep and explore the history of the very first Jurassic Park McDonald's promotion. In front of me are a few interesting items from 1993 that I'd like to share with you. Curiously, none of them are toys. Considering Kenner's toy line was one of the biggest of the year, it seems like a no-brainer that McDonald's would like to follow suit and have their own Happy Meals toy line. The reason that they don't actually has nothing to do with Jurassic Park and everything to do with a completely different movie from a different movie studio in a different genre of film. The year before Jurassic Park was released, McDonald's was tapped to help promote Warner Brothers' Batman Returns. After the success of Batman in 1989 and all the toys it sold, McDonald's understandably wanted to cash in on the sequel. Here's the problem. Anyone who has seen Batman Returns can tell you it's weird. Tim Burton, the director of the original and its follow-up, is known for his strange, eclectic style, and he was given more leeway to present his vision of Gotham City for Returns. The darker themes, more violent action, and its hyper-sexualized imagery all helped to make the film even less child-friendly than even its predecessor, which by no means was a kid's film. Even before the movie was released, McDonald's was expressing their displeasure with how adult it was. It was just too far removed from Happy Meals. It is even thought that Burton's refusal to tone things down for McDonald's led to his replacement for the next outing, Batman Forever. McDonald's faced calls from many angry parents and even a Christian faith-based organization to discontinue their tie-in, but McDonald's stood firm until the end of their contract. However, this incident would lead to a change in how they approached their movie promotions. No toys for movies that weren't marketed exclusively to kids. For them, it was the only way to avoid controversy. The next film that would test that, of course, was Jurassic Park. While Jurassic Park is a tense, scary, and sometimes violent thrill ride, it is certainly much more of a family-friendly film and likely would have had a Happy Meal promotion without much fuss had it not been for Batman Returns. So what did McDonald's do with their lucrative film contract? They got creative and they appealed to everyone else. The piece of memorabilia everyone thinks about when they remember the McDonald's promotion are the collector cups. I'm sure there have been dozens of videos showing these off, and for good reason. They feature amazing artwork. I'm still going to show them off. Don't worry, I'm going to do that. The cups are simple, hard plastic, nothing incredible, nothing to write home about naturally, but the artwork. It was done by the talented Mark Stutzman. It's really dynamic. According to an interview with Derek Davis, which you can read at tresscom.org, the link is in the description, Stutzman created these from a speed read of the script and a quick visit to the set of the film, during which he was not allowed to take any pictures. He just sketched things. One of the things I love about this artwork is how, because Stutzman had not seen the film, he recreated scenes from the film, but not precisely as we see them in the movie. For instance, the raptor jumping through glass at Ellie, this one right here. I'm going to spin this, I'm going to spin it, I'm going to spin it. Technically, we never see this happen in the film, but the raptor does jump through a pane of glass to get into the control room, although Ellie has by that time escaped. Or how the Triceratops, these three Triceratops right here, are passing by the feet of the Brachiosaurus. Even though we don't see this in the movie at all, it just adds a certain level of mystique. that I really appreciate in my Jurassic Park artwork. Overall, the nostalgia factor on these cups is overload, and I love it. So let me show you some of the other ones, or all of the other ones. This is the Dilophosaurus one. Just absolutely phenomenal. Here's the Rex. This is the Triceratops, which is probably the most faithful of the recreations, probably because he actually had stills in artwork, stills from the film on this one, because this is one of the first scenes that was shot on location in Kauai. And then his personal favorite and mine, the Gallimimus. This one created a particular problem for him. Again, you can read all about this in the interview, because that scene was done largely in CGI, so he had no stills really to work from. So his mind was more of a blank canvas for that one, which he did a phenomenal job on. I love that so much. Also here in front of me is the stuff that would have largely been thrown away by the consumer. Here we have a paper meal bag promoting the exclusive JP hat, which I don't own, but I intend to. Apparel is never my favorite thing to collect, but for the McDonald's stuff, I really do need to pick it up. It features the face of a raptor, that's some claws coming out of a wooden cage. The promotion for the hat down here, and property of Jurassic Park there, hidden by the crease in the paper. Just, you kind of wonder why some people kept these after all these years, but I love it. I do. For their fries, McDonald's also had cardboard holders themed around park locations, as explained by Robert Muldoon. So we have the T-Rex paddock. Hold that up for you. The control room. The hatchery. And the visitor center. On the backs of them is some stylized, cheesy T-Rex illustration, which is kind of adorable. Something else you might not know is that the supersize began with the dino-sized meals for Jurassic Park. Without Jurassic Park, we wouldn't have had supersize, apparently. So, not one of their shining moments. Lastly on my table, we have my favorite pieces, aside of course from the collector cups, and that's the tray liners. I've had them laminated. Actually, I think this one was laminated when I bought it. I had to go laminate this one. One features the raptor. This is the first one that I found. And it's largely a promotion for the collector cups, but it also makes mention of that exclusive hat. And the second one, apparently a little rarer, is the Dilophosaurus that is exclusively all about that hat. They just can't get enough of the hat. On the back actually is some fun stuff, Nickelodeon themed fun stuff for the kids to do while they're eating their chicken nuggies. Although Stutzman does not mention these in his interview, the style and artwork lead me to believe he was also responsible for these images, which are just really detailed and awesome. I love these illustrations. Stutzman also did a promotional standee of the Rex for McDonald's, which, I mean, one day I'm going to have that. I just love the McDonald's promotion stuff so much. Before I sign off, I do have some news. My family is about to get a little bigger. This room I'm sitting in now has been my shrine to Jurassic Park for well over 2 years now, but it's going to belong to a new baby very soon, and I'm preparing to put the entire collection into bins until such time that I can release them again. I'm not sure what form my deep dives will take in the future, but I do hope to do a few more of these, at least until the day comes that I have to put it all away. I hope I was able to help you, give you a little insight, maybe just entertain you with some niche JP minutia. If you like this content, please like, share with other JP fans, and subscribe to let me know that you're interested in more. Also, if you see something behind me in any of my videos that you'd like to know more about, let me know in the comments, and I will happily bring it out and dive deep into it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Later, nerds.